Thank you for watching our podcast again this week. We appreciate your interest in what's going on here in the Senate. Let me talk a little about what we tried to do this last week. We were able to successfully pass 3 new free trade agreements, one for Korea, one for the country of Colombia, and one for the country of Panama. These are agreements that had been negotiated several years ago. But the Obama administration had insisted upon some changes, particularly with regard to the Korean agreement, to ensure that we benefited economically from the agreement. I think the Korean agreement is the most significant, both for the country as a whole, but also for us in New Mexico. It will have the effect of phasing out all tariffs related to agricultural products and involve a substantial reduction in tariffs on beef, which is a export product that New Mexico participates in. I think overall these will be good for the country. It is important that we continue to be competitive in world markets, and these countries are signing trade agreements with European countries and others at a rapid rate, and we need to be in a position to compete with those other countries and selling our exports into these 3 countries. So I supported these agreements and hope they will in fact result in increased job creation in this country. Let me also talk about the Jobs Act, which the President, of course, has been advocating and which he sent here to the Congress. We had a vote this last week in the Senate, which was discouraging. We were trying to proceed to consideration of the bill, and we were blocked from doing so. All Republicans voted against proceeding to the bill, and I think about 2 Democrats did. But we did not have the 60 votes we needed in order to go ahead with that legislation. The effort now is going to be to take individual parts of that legislation and bring those up and have debates on those and try to persuade our colleagues on the Republican side to support some of the concrete proposals in the legislation, such as keeping in place the reduced rate of payroll tax for employees, which is currently in place. I think that's an important thing we should try to do. Maintaining in place the extended unemployment benefit package that has been in place now for a year or so, which basically provides that if a person loses their job, they can get unemployment benefits for up to a maximum of 99 weeks. Those are both important provisions. Both of those provisions will help us in New Mexico. There are other provisions in the bill which we also can benefit from very substantially, and we'll have a chance to discuss those more next week. But thank you again for watching. We appreciate your interest.